Hi, my name is Donnie Strader, and I'm pastor of Hillcrest Baptist Church in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is a 5-minute devotional. We just came off the year 2020 and we're moving into 2021. And as everyone else, we do New Year's resolutions. And there was a scripture that came to mind about a New Year's resolution for me personally and also for our church. And that scripture can be found in John chapter 3, verse 30. It says, He must increase, but I must decrease. Now, that's a lot in a very simple statement, but let's understand the background of it to begin with. John the Baptist came to prepare people for the one who is coming, which is Jesus. And over time, as Jesus became known, more people followed him than John the Baptist. This is not a problem at all. There's nothing wrong with John's message or his ministry. The reason he preached was to encourage others to follow the Messiah. So when this actually starts to happen, he is happy. In verse 29, he makes an analogy to the best man at a wedding. The best man feels joy when the groom gets attention and the bride. John the Baptist also knows that people cannot follow him and follow Jesus. If his message is working, people should be moving on from his ministry and becoming disciples of Jesus. This is the same situation Christian leaders and pastors and preachers find ourselves in. The goal of teaching and preaching is to lead people to follow Jesus. At some point, those people should grow and mature as we disciple them. And the point of our ministry is not to make us look good, but to help others in their walk with God. Now, I know that's a lot of information, but if we look at other aspects within our life, we can apply this scripture to many things. We can apply it to our relationship. Jesus must increase and I must decrease. We can look at it in our families. Jesus should be the center of our families and our family relationships. Again, he must increase and I must decrease. And one of the biggest places where we all can have an impact, whether a pastor or not, is in our workplace. Do others see Jesus in us? Do they hear Jesus in us? If not, we must decrease and he must increase. And then also in our churches, our ministries within the churches, it's not about us. It's about Jesus. And we need to make sure he is the center of each one of our ministries and that it doesn't become a situation where we are on the increase and he's on the decrease, because that's when we find troubles or heading in a direction we don't want to go. And since becoming a Christian, I noticed day after day in my growth and my walk in spiritual maturity in Jesus is that each and every day he increases in every aspect of my life while I decrease. Paul gives us many examples in his writings and his letters about where he puts others before his own good. Well, see, we should be a reflection of that as well, because Jesus put his life for us to bridge a gap between us and God as sin. And we must do the same.